Breaking the mirror, take 6.
Okay, and action. Good. Leave the mirror there. Moses, stop, freeze. Hit the mirror. With the nyundo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more.
That good now.
The plot revolves around a rich man and his mentally deranged wife, in quotes, and he has a calabash that he holds on to. It's like a family heirloom.
So there's this couple, there's Yetunde and Okechukwu, they're a couple, and they're in our hotel. I think it was Bel Air Hotel.
So the story is about the lady who wants to commit suicide.
I saw the lady sitting on the balcony, whereby she wanted to throw herself. She was disturbed.
We rushed to the scene and where we break in and it's totally chaotic. We have her screaming this weird things. Oh my God, it wants my blood. People are struggling to try and get her in. The husband is being weird. Like, it's just really all eerie and chilly, and it's just weird and fun, and it's just so many things at once. Yeah, but it's basically about juju.
Feel the evil in the room.
So, in every culture of the world, there has been talk or mention of genies and of these spiritual beings called Djinn. Ireland, they call them leprechauns. Arabs have had them for centuries, and obviously us in Africa, we've had a long tradition of genies and special beings with special powers.
A jinn is like a supernatural being that is created to bring, it can cause misery to some people, and some it can make them happy, depending on what they want.
Oh, I wouldn't say I've seen it. All I can say is it's sort of a spirit.
It's like, we call it ghost. It's a ghost, whereby it can appear, it can drink people's blood. People say it's caused accidents on the road. Yep.
The spirit, a power, a behind the scene power.
I hear they talk, they walk. Even you can be walking with somebody and hear somebody saying, the Djinn is now walking. Can you hear that sound? But you can't hear, but the person you are walking to have been in such a scenario, saying now the Djinn is walking, but I can't see anything, but the person can see the genie, can hear the genie, here they have a certain sound.
Let me not lie about that. I don't know so much about the genies, but I sometimes you know there are those scary movies, scary story that you hear and you see, but I don't think quite sure that you can be able to describe what a genie is, because a genie is more of a belief, things that you believe in.
I believe they exist, yeah, I do.
I do believe that if you believe much in the superstition things, they may happen to you.
I believe in spirits. I'm very superstitious. In fact, in the morning, if I wake up and I find both my socks are the same color, something good is going to happen.
Oh, for me, I believe in God. For me, I believe that there is no greater power.
I believe it happens, but it happens to those who are possessed. And those who believe in the Almighty God, it can't happen to them.
Personally, I don't think I believe in genies. I don't believe in genies, but I still believe that if there's something good, because there's the good side of everything and there's bad side of everything. So I believe genies are there, but I've never seen one.
we happen to have lost a lot of our culture and a lot of our heritage. And so right now these things are just like distant rumors that we heard passed down by our grandmothers and fathers in, you know, stories by the firelight to scare us. But really, who really knows?
We are doing this Nigerian movie, but shot in Kenya by the Kenyan cast and crew. It's kind of African.
So it's quite a unique thing knowing that I'm doing an accent which it is not even mine. And more so I'm doing a movie which it's supposed to be seen in Nigeria, but done by Kenyans, not original Nigerians.
Nigerians have really dominated the African movie scene in terms of the quantity of films that they produce and the scope with which they have been marketing it across Africa. So us as East Africans, to make a Nigerian movie that we could possibly sell into West Africa was something I really loved and relished, because yeah, we've been buying their movies, and it's about time we stepped up the game and tried and sold some of our movies to them.
I think the Kenyan directors and movie makers have been challenged, and thus they came up with Riverwood to copy Nollywood, because they realized that the Nigerians were making such a big impact on the Kenyan scene, and they felt they had to step up.
Nigerians, they act movies which has reflection to the normal happenings, the common happenings in the world.
Nigerian people are very real. There's no fakeness about them. Their accents, how they dress, their culture, the food, everything, they are fully adapted to their culture, which I think we Kenyans is something we are probably a bit jealous about.
I believe Kenyan, we are talented, as in we can like shift easily, yeah.
In the Kenyan market, the Nigerian films have flooded our market, and we, like every day, every now and then, you find all the local stations are airing the Nollywood films. Yeah.
Kenyans watch Nigerian movies because Nigerian movies are based on the underlying thread in Africa, which is there's a moral of a story. So for them, it's not sci-fi, it's not fiction. There's always, at the end of the movie, who is going to be vindicated or who is going to pay the price for something wrong. So there's always a lesson learned.
Have you heard what's happening, or what's been happening on the set?
What's been happening? What's been happening?
Man, people have been dreaming about this thing. There's some people who also, you know, don't want to touch it. We need it on set. No one wants to go and get it.
Okay.
Too much superstition.
So me and 4 other people were seated and we were making fun, like saying, look at this, can this actually be real? Do these things actually happen? So we're poking fun. But the weird thing is, when we went home, all 4 of us got sick.
Actually, it gives me some goosebumps. It gives me some chills.
People say sometimes it can't talk, something like that. It can do so many things in the house. You can hear movement on the ceiling. Yeah.
Some people may not be willing to look at the calabash just as an object which is used in a movie.
There was something funny about the calabash. It never stayed in one place for too long. It like moved around. It found its way to move, whether it was somebody else bumping into it or somebody else picking it up or somebody else replacing where it was. That calabash was constantly on the move.
When we actually on set, I don't know, I kept on having a headache, really. I thought it was actually me, you know, but the headache really went on throughout until we actually left. Yeah. It was, and I actually took some Panadols, but it didn't really get out, you know, it was still there.
I think maybe I think it's illusion, because when I was shooting, I at one point I thought this is real, you know, but I think it's illusion. I don't think it was there, but I think there was something spooky.
Yeah, I've heard the rumors, and I think people here are going crazy, you know. But they're rumors, but I don't believe in any of those rumors.
No, no. Where can it come from? I don't believe that. There cannot be a Djinn in that calabash that we are having here now. No. No, just maybe a story. Just a story. I don't think there can be a Djinn there. No. No Djinn.
No. No.
Okay. Go closer. Where is the
Goalkeeper.
Point at us. Let me see the forked tongue. You're not pointing at me, you're pointing at the others. Point at me. My other right, the other side. Down.
Stop this
Okay. Do we have another thing?